Mr. Vice President, we thank the Working Group for its work and commitment in investigating the roots that perpetuate racial bias, disparities and injustice against people of African descent. We are deeply concerned by the fact that racial discrimination against people of African descent is becoming increasingly prevalent and systemic within societies worldwide. We consider that in order to combat racism in all its forms, it is essential to adopt an institutional and structural strategy strengthening a broad international commitment towards inclusion and equality in all its senses. Such a commitment cannot be resolved in the expression of empty words by states, but needs to be displayed through effective legislative reforms. With this regard, we would like to highlight the institutional racism and discriminations experienced by people of African descent in the GCC countries. It is documented that Saudi and Bahraini nationals of African descent are subjected to violence and slavery practices, excluded from equal opportunities in all fields, and not granted with legal protections nor guarantees. Such systemic racism is well reflected in the GCC countries' reservations with regard to Article 14 of the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination. We would like to ask the Working Group if any cooperation has been envisaged with the GCC countries, and also what measure it would recommend to ensure effective legislative reforms and to tackle discrimination against people of African descent. I thank you, Mr. Vice President.
Thank you very much.